Hello everyone and welcome to our Kit by Post. I hope you've been enjoying our Kit by Post, and thank you to the girls that have been joining in, because it's been a lot of fun seeing what you're interested in and what you're liking. Now let me just explain a little bit about Kit by Post, because it's something new that I started, and we've had a couple of posts out with them. So I choose the kits that don't have stamp sets in them, because that way I'm not allowed to stamp the image on anything. So that way you all get to make a card, because it's got the sentiments already done for you. Then I will share throughout the class another kit that has got a stamp set. So you sort of get a bit of a double whammy view. That's a mouthful. So we're starting off with card 1. Out of this beautiful, beautiful Painted Wishes kit. This is one of my favourites. I love this kit. It really is lovely. Now, for those of you who may be new or watching this for the first time, my name's Teresa Brown, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Warragul in Victoria. And thank you for coming on. If you're watching the replay, put your name and watching the replay. If you would like to join into our December one, we do the classes on the 3rd Wednesday of each month. So you'll receive your kit in the post, and then you can join in on the day. If for some reason you can't get here on the day because you've got school holidays or working or whatever's happening, you can always come back and watch the replay. Now, if it's a month after, you can still watch it, but it will be over on my YouTube channel. Hi, Marina. I think it's Marina. Maureen. How are you? So, so if you can't get on, don't worry about it, but you will need to go over onto my YouTube channel. For the simple reason is that Facebook only keep our videos now for 1 month, and then they delete them. So I need to change it across beforehand. So let's get started with our card number 1. And I'm going to talk through some things with you on the instruction sheet here. Now, we had our, for those of you who love to do a kit class, you can do a kit class online. So what you do is invite your friends, and they can all order their kit, and then I will do the video and go through it step by step. And your friends can either come to your place and do it with you, or they can do it all in their own places and just sharing on the video and the gift giving and all the other things that go with the running your own little kit party. I don't like calling a party, a kit get-together, I should say. Now, this is your instruction sheet. You get an instruction sheet in every kit, okay? And I like to go through it. On here, you've got a centimetre ruler and an inch ruler. So depending whether you love inches or you love centimetres, it will be here. When you see the measurement for the string or the gold thread or whatever's in your kit, it will tell you the measurements in both inches and centimetres. When you see white strips going right across like this, that means it's tear tape. And when you see big ones like this, this means it's dimensions. Now, you may also see little blue things, which is sequins. Now, hopefully I have put everything in everyone's kit. If I've missed anything out, I apologise. This last month, yeah, lots going on, and I haven't been able to see properly. I've had eye problems this week or last week and for a little while, and getting it all fixed up, but that's okay. We're going to start with card number 1. So card number 1, if I show you the front, is going to be this middle card here. So if you've got this one, craft along with me. If you've got either one of these, you will see that this is going to be our next class, which will be class number 2, and then this one will be class number 3, and we will do the raffle ticket in this class here. Okay, so you can follow along when you get your, you can't follow along with, you haven't got an instruction sheet today, but when you get your instruction sheet or buy a box, it comes like this. It comes in a little brown box. Everything inside the little brown box. Now, they're great for traveling or anything like that. So you get your sequence, you get your tear tape, you get your thread, you get all your bits and pieces to do the little kit. Now, a lot of people love these to take away on holidays because everything's in the box. They don't have to pack up a lot of stuff. So that's a real win-win. So our first step on this one is we're going to get the beautiful... before I do that, I just wanted to go through one more thing with you on this. I wanted to go through on the back of this because it's got the coordinating Stampin' Up! Colours that go in this kit. So if you wanted to stretch it out into a scrapbook page or you wanted to make it into an easel card or something, it's telling you can use Garden Green, Lemon Lime Twist, Moody Mauve, Petal Pink, which I noted Petal Pink came up quite a bit on when I asked which colour you had problems with on one of the questions I asked on my post. I noticed Petal Pink came up a lot, but it also Pretty Peacock and Wild Wet. So if you have a look at those colours, they all go with Pretty Pink. Petal Pink, I mean. So if it's the Petal Pink that you're having trouble with, maybe have a look at Garden Green, Lemon Lime Twist, Moody Mauve, Pretty Peacock and Wild Wet all seem to go with the Petal Pink. So that's a good thing to know. So I hope that helps you out if you're looking for that. Okay, let's get our instruction sheet up. Not that I really need it, but I really do want to go through with you step by step, same as what you do if you receive the kit in, delivered to your house. Okay, so we're going to start off with tear tape. Now, why do we call it tear tape? Because you're just going to pull out what you need and you're going to tear it off. Now, the good thing about the tear tape is you don't need scissors to tear it. And it doesn't matter if it's a little bit crooked because no one's going to see it. Okay, I know I have some girls that really like it straight at each end and they have to cut it with scissors, and that's fine if that's you. I'm not criticizing that. But yeah, you can just tear it. So the first thing we need to do is do that. We need to put our tear tape on, and that's going to go onto our card base. Okay, so this is our beautiful card base. So this is going to go on here. So we're going to do that first. Now, a little trick with the tear tape, just run your finger or a bone folder across the end because it's so much easier then to just pick up and peel off, okay? Just make sure that it's just stuck down nicely so that it's easy to peel off. Okay, so this goes down first. Then we've got this beautiful floral piece. Isn't this gorgeous? This is just absolutely gorgeous. I love it looks like, it's called Painted Wishes for the simple reason it looks like a painting. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to put some tear tape down on the green now. So I'm going to do this. Has anyone purchased this kit? This is a beautiful kit. If the kits aren't available on the store, they're online on my store. They will have, they'll tell you whether they're running low on it or whatever like that. So if there's a kit that you particularly want and it's not on there at the moment, it could be coming in at a later date. So we can let you know when that's going to be if you get in touch with us. Okay, take this one out. Who got this kit? Tell me if you got this kit. Not the kit, this card, I should say. Tell me if you've got card number 1 that you're working on. Okay, so we've got that. And then we've got this beautiful, thank you for your kindness is going to go across here. And we're going to use the dimensions. Now, Let me know if I put them in. I used 2 or 3 different kits and I can't remember what I actually did this last time. I know I did it, I think, in my sleep. You know, when you're doing something you're not too sure. I apologise if I've left anything out. I try not to. I try to make sure you get everything you need to put your project together. Okay, so this one just goes across here, across the centre here. And then you've got these little sequins that also go in, and it sort of shows you, you've got a larger one and a medium one. So we're going to put a large one here, and we're going to put a medium one here, and we're going to put another medium one just up here. Now, on this one, you've got a choice to put gold thread if you want to. It comes in the kit, and you can put that through on the back of this if you want to. Now, say for instance you don't want to put it behind here and you want to put it somewhere else. Now, I've opened up, like I said, a few kits, so I've got reels of stuff everywhere at the moment. Just send them all out. So you can just do a nice bow and add it to it. And this is quite curly, so it's going to curl up around. I'm going to have to do that again. It's quite curly. Now, if you got this kit, can you tell me, did you get the this gold thread in your kit, please? I'm sure you would have, but who knows? I might have missed it out. I was going through quite a lot at the time, so I apologise if I have. Now, I've just tied that, and I'm just going to add that, poke that in underneath. You can do it how they've done it if you want. You don't have to. You can change it around. But I'm just going to use a mini glue dot. And they've used a dimension. But I'm just going to use a mini glue dot. I do suggest that you always have on hand a mini glue dot and some dimensions and some tear tape if you do decide to do a kit with me, just in case, you know, you prefer to use the bigger dimensions, or you prefer to use a glue dot instead of a big dimension. So you can put this wherever you want. So I'm just going to pop it in under there on this one. I'm going to pull that through. So you can sort of see I've got a little bit of gold happening down the bottom here. Just to change it around a little bit. I like to show that you can change things around a little bit without doing a big bow on it. I just like it a little bit. You can put it there or up there. Okay, so in this class, we also moved on to another kit that's got a stamp set in it. So these are the beautiful envelopes that go with this. How gorgeous is that? How gorgeous is the envelope that goes with that? Very plain, very easy to do. Okay, so I've chosen one of our new kits. Oh my God. This is the new November kit, and it's Everyday Beauty Kit. And I just, dying to have a look in here. So I'm going to open it up. Now, this is a stamp one. So because it's a stamp one, I don't send them out to customers because in the kit, because I can't stamp your images. Like I said, I need to pick the kits that have sentiments that are made up already, which is a lot easier because you only get one stamp set. You can't send it out to a lot of people. So what have we got in this one? We've got a tear tape, we've got a block, we've got the tiny little dimensions, and that's what I was talking about. Sometimes when you get the little ones, you might want a bigger one. So it's handy to have some on standby. And you get some gold thread in this one. You'll also get a Night of Navy ink spot And you also get some, let me see, stamps here, which is gorgeous. You get a flower. They've got all different words here. So let's have a look through. You get your envelopes. How gorgeous are those envelopes? This is a beautiful kit. This is the one that just come out in November, which is gorgeous. We get 2 new kits, sometimes 3, come out in each month. Have a look at these. These are gorgeous. These are like wax seals, I think. I'm not quite sure, but that's what they look like. So I'm just going to put that there. I'm going to grab the instruction sheet so we can see which card we're going to do first. And this piece here that you get tells you the words. So it's got hello beautiful, thanks, welcome to celebrating today and every day for all you do. And it's got written on it Forever Beauty stamp artwork. So you can fold that in because it's in the 3 countries. So you can just fold that up, put it into your country that you're doing it. And then you know that goes in with your stamps. It tells you where it is. So you can pack all these in a little Ziploc bag. So you know that they all go together. And it's got the name of the stamp, the kit on it as well, which is really good. So also shows you the supplies on here. Also gives you the coordinating Stampin' Up colour, which is basic beige, grey granite, lost lagoon, night of navy, and petal pink. So it shows you the colours that are going to be brought in here. Then we turn it over to our first card. So we're going to make that first card up. And it's done on the, it's going to fall down there. Okay, I've got too much stuff in front of me. So, stay. Got to talk to them. Okay, so let me show you the cards. This is one of the cards. It's really gorgeous. And then it shows you in here, it's got the white with the nice gold trim on it. You get a few of them in here, which is gorgeous. You also get some arches for this card, which is the other one of the others we're doing. We'll do them in the other classes. So we'll start off with the first one. So the first one is this nice blue card. So we're going to grab one of them. Now I love that they have 2 sides, like they're printed right through. I love that idea. So I'm going to put them over there for a minute. We need one of these ovals, so we're going to grab that out and put them up there. And we're also going to need one of these leaves, so we're going to grab one of them out. And we're also going to need a seal, so I'm just going to leave that on there for a minute. We need one of them. And over here on the gold bit, we need this scalloped border one. So we're going to grab that. And then we have a small white here, which is going to go over that gold scallop. I'm just checking I've got the right one. Yeah, it looks like it's the right one. And then you've got some cardboard in there in here as well that you can actually use as a little surface if you're traveling. Okay, so let's make this card up. Now, if I was to change this card into a scrapbook page, I would leave this as like a scrapbook size. I would rip it or do something to divide it into an 8x8. And I will share some scrapbooking pages with you, not today, but later on how you can turn your kits into a scrapbook 8x8 or a 6x6, even a 12x12. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to put some tear tape on the gold side. So we're going to do a little bit of that, just sort of in the center there. we need to also get our stamp and our ink. Be careful when you're opening these inks up. Okay, does have the ink number on it as well. So just come across with your scissors, but just be careful you don't cut yourself. Because you don't want to do that. And you've got your little ink spot. I like to leave that bit on that side so that the lid, I don't lose the lid. Now with your stamps, you take this bit off, just hang on to it and you can pop it back on afterwards. So the word we're doing here is hello beautiful. So this is the one down here, hello beautiful. So we're going to take that out and we're going to pop that down onto our glass mat. Who's got a glass mat? I love these glass mats. We just gave one away at Craft Alive and Kerry Brown was, she was our winner. Well, I'm not quite sure if she's picked the glass mat or whether she's going to pick the mini die cutting machine. I'll hear back from her today. She needed to think about it, which I don't blame her. So we're going to line this up now. And we're going to ink it up. Now this is not been used before, so a little tip when you haven't used your photopolymer stamps before is to ink it. Use that cardboard that you got in your kit and just drag this across. What it does is it takes off any rough bits that might be left there from the manufacturer. Okay, so now you can ink it up, hopefully with a nice clear image. Okay, and then you're going to come down onto your white piece. I love the photopolymer because you can see right through it. It's really lovely, so you can sort of see that you're right there in the center. Press down onto it for a few minutes. Give it a few minutes to just soak into that cardstock and then just lift it off. The other thing that you might want to invest in if you're going to buy kits is the chamois. The chamois is a really good thing. The chamois is like a wet sponge chamois that you can clean your stamps onto. When you're cleaning your chamois or wetting your chamois, if it dries out, just do it in cold water. And you can buy, at the moment, 4 cases through Stampin' Up. That I've had this one in my case for a long, long time. So it's a really good one. And one of my prizes last month was a chamois for people. So I think I handed out 3 chamois mystery gifts to people last month. So they would have received them by now. So just going to come in and line this up. So you've got your beautiful scalloped edge and you're going to have a little bit up the top as well. Okay, so we've got a happy hello beautiful there. I was only going to say happy birthday, but it's not. Then on this one, we're going to stamp the flower. And we have 2 flowers in here. Oh, okay, there you go. I didn't even realise that. We have 2 flowers in here. We've got this one here, which looks to me like a, I used to call it onion weed, the little white drops. And then we got this one too. So I'm going to grab our block, take off our word, and bring up this word. Once again, grab that cardboard, ink up, give it a bit of a wipe across your cardboard. Okay, just to take off anything that might be sitting on the stamp. There's usually not, but sometimes you do get something and that can spoil your card. Okay, so now we're going to line this up into the center, or yeah, it is about the center. So we're going to come in here, bring this down, give it a press. Very lovely. Get that chamois out and give it a stamp a good clean. If you don't have a chamois straight away and you've got a kit, you can always use just cold water, run it under cold water. try not to encourage people to use baby wipes, even though people tell you you can. You've got to make sure that they're not got an oil base or lanolin in them, because you don't want oil base. You know how some baby wipes have got a lanolin in them for the baby's bottom and things like that. So you just got to be a little bit mindful of that, because you don't want that to be on your stamp, because then it won't stamp properly. Okay, we're going to get our dimensions out, and I'm going to use the ones that I've got out here. So we're just going to put 2 dimensions, one top and bottom. And we're going to pull these off. We're going to grab that leaf that we pulled out before. That's going to come on the bottom. So it's going to come in on the bottom here. So I'm just going to add that leaf across like that, so it's hanging on down the bottom. So that's going to come in, if you fold your card in half. So that's going to come in about there. Then you're going to get this one that's also got 3 dimensions on it. So I'm just going to put 3 going up. One there, and one up the top. And this is what I'm saying. You might like one there and there. But they've just given you enough to do what you have to do. But if you're one of these people, which I am, I like to think I need one there and there. I'm not doing it because it's a kit, but yeah, that's why it's handy to have a few dimensions on hand. Because you could be just one of those people like me that just needs that little bit extra padding on it. I feel it does anyhow. So we've got this bit on here. So now we've got our oval here and our Hello Beautiful there. Now we're going to do some twine, and the twine is going to be 22.5 inches or 57 centimeters. So there's 33 centimeters, 40, 50, 3. So we're going to cut that off there. That's a lot of okay, it's twined around a bit. So we're going to put this on the back of one of these seals. Now these seals are sticky, so we're going to start off there, and we're going to do our loop. And I like to use my finger, take it around my finger. Oop. Start again. This doesn't want to hold. Probably needs some tear tape or something on it, but I'm just going to do it this way first. Turn it over, and you're going to do this a few times. It's pouring with rain here. I don't know what everyone else has got. I don't know if you can hear the rain, but it is so heavy with rain here. I'm just hoping that we don't lose power. So if I disappear, you know, the power's gone off, because it looks like a really storm coming up. Okay, so around here, and you can sort of see we've got quite a little bit of twine happening here. Okay, and then back into the center with this one. Okay, and then on this also, I'm going to get the tear tape. I'm going to grab the tear tape. And I'm going to, you can wind it around your fingers and then put it on. Tear tape just come off on my fingers. I'm going to get rid of that bit. You can wind that around your fingers if you like it neat. And we're going to put some tear tape down here. And I'm going to do 2 lots. It shows you to do 2 lots too, I think. Yep. So, in the next lot down here. sticking to my fingers. Okay, and then I'm going to pull the backs off the tear tape. And I'm going to open this up, and that beautiful seal is going to come in around there. So just work out where you want your gold bits to be. You might have to twist it around a little bit to have it where you want it to go. So I've got mine happening in through those two sides there. And that's our first little card. Absolutely gorgeous, sweet, easy, not too much stamping, but if you've never done stamping before, this is a quick little way of learning how to do it. Hi Maureen, how are you? So I'll show you the two cards. So if you were in this one, this was card number 1 we did. This is the kit we've got, we're doing this month for November, and it's the beautiful Painted Wishes kit. It's absolutely beautiful, this one. So we'll have a little break. I think we'll only have a 15-minute break. I don't think we need a half an hour break, but we'll have a 15-minute break to stretch your legs, catch up if you were making it and you were watching a little bit. You can go back and watch the replay. And this is the one from our new kit for this month, which is our beautiful new one. And I've got to remember the names of all these kits. Everyday Beauty Kit. This is a gorgeous one. And it's got those beautiful wax, well, it looks like a wax. It reminds me of the wax. So that's what it reminds me of. So we'll be back at 1:45 to do card number 2 and another card from our new kit. And then we'll be back when we finish. We'll work out a time to come back to do card number 3, and we'll do our raffling card number 3. So make sure that you have your raffle tickets. Now, why I've got you all here, can you tell me, have we got a raffle ticket with an orange stripe on the edge? Because silly me. You're very welcome, Sandra. It's very lovely, very lovely. So this is our new kit, and this is card number 1. So in your kit, you should have got a little thank you. You should have also got a raffle ticket. So tell me if you got them in the comments below. Okay, so I'm going to give everyone time. We've got 10 minutes nearly to go and have a stretch. Make a cuppa if you want one, and I'll see you back here at 1:45. See you all soon. Bye for now.